Ok, chicos, esta es la revisión para las unidades 7, 8 y 9 del nivel 3B. Voy a repasar los contenidos más importantes para que ustedes también los vean en la plataforma. So let's start. This is Musical Taste, Unit 7. Okay, and what we saw here was tasting music, a different type of music. Okay, so here we go. Remember that we checked different types of music like EDM, which was electronic dance music. It says is H, David Guetta. So classical music, and we said Mozart. Country, Dolly Parton. Folk is Bob Dylan. Heavy metal is Black Sabbath over here. Heavy metal. Then we have jazz, and it's Louis Armstrong, this person in the picture. Pop, it's Taylor Swift, and reggae is Bob Marley. Okay, so type of music, vocabulary. Then, okay, the use of used to, right? So when we talk in the past, we sometimes say, when I was a kid, I used to, or I didn't used to. For example, when I was younger, I used to listen to pop music. What do you listen to now? Now I really like jazz. Or when I was a kid, I used to go to bed by 9 o'clock in the evening. And now I go to bed at 10, at 11, at 12, right? So used to, an expression for you can use when you refer to the past. And we have some exercises here. We are just going to make some of them, not all of them. The number 2, it says Jack, but now he think it's too loud and the singers sound like they are screaming. Enjoy. So you have to say Jack used to um, enjoy heavy metal, but now he thinks it's too loud and the singers sound like they are screaming. See, Jack used to enjoy heavy metal. And then we have Eric, not like. So I have to use the negative. Eric didn't used to like hip hop music because he couldn't understand the words. Right? There you go. All right. And we are going to go to something else now. TV shows and movies. This is vocabulary. Read the descriptions and match them with the correct genre. These are comedy, documentary, drama, game show, musical, science fiction, thriller, and these are the descriptions. So for example, number 1, a group of students are on vacation and they sing and dance their way around the US. That's a musical. Let's say number 3, the president of South Anglia will answer questions about the future of this new country and her decision to become president. That could be a documentary. Okay, so you need to review the types of movies and TV shows. Here are the ones we checked. And we saw this in class. For example, a movie type, science fiction. An example of a science fiction movie, Star Wars. Comedy. So try to do that. Think of a comedy movie and mention it. A horror movie, a drama, animated movie, and thriller. And you can add, for example, a TV series. For example, I don't know, Better Call Saul, Game of Thrones, etc. Okay, and let's continue. White lies. White lies. I love to, but remember to we check this when a person can tell a little lie. We call it white lies. Little white lies. It's like an innocent lie. It's sometimes just to protect the other person. Okay, for example, or just not to be brutal. Okay? I was too busy. For example, somebody invites you to their houses, and you say, "I'm sorry, I can't go. Oh, I was too busy." that day, or I was too tired, or I didn't feel good, or I already had plans. I had to work, I had to study. Okay. So here are some invitations and refusal. For example, for the first one, you need to choose either A or B. Here is the invitation. Do you want to go to a movie Friday night? A or B? Read it. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a second. Okay, you chose one. A or B is B, that's right. Do you want to go to a movie Friday night? I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I have to work. For number two, I'm sorry, I can't go to your soccer game on Saturday. A or B? Okay, you got it. It's A. Do you want to come over for dinner tonight? A or B? And that's B, right? And last but not least, I love to go shopping on Saturday, but I have too much to do. Which one is the right answer? That's right, is A. Good. Okay, so review that. Also, we check this. When you use kind of or sort of, this is to soften comments, to make your comments not so direct. For example, you can say, I love to, but I am kind of tired. Or but I am sort of tired. So instead of saying that you're tired, you are kind of tired, a little tired, sort of tired. So that's why you cannot go to a party, or when somebody invites you, you can say not direct that you're tired, but you're kind of, the other person is going to understand, right? For example, if somebody says, would you like to go to the movies tonight? It starts at 10 and it finishes at 1 in the morning. And then you can say number five, for example, I'm sorry, but it's kind of too late for me, or it's sort of late for me. I go to bed at 10, right? Okay, check that. Then we start unit A, and this is the grammar point, is the present perfect continuous. We check this in class, remember? We saw how you construct these tense. For example, we have been painting the flat. That's why it smells, and we still have 2 rooms to paint. So you use these tense to emphasize the duration of the action which started in the past and may or may not be completed by now. But you say like this, when you translate it into Spanish, is right the same. Now, let's continue. Okay. For example, here, Tom has been mending his bike all day. The process has not finished yet. When you use present perfect, the action is already finished. For example, Tom has mended his bike. Look at the picture. Self-explanatory. Okay, we check this in class. Okay, here are some common mistakes. Instead of saying, I have been cutting my finger, it hurts. No, you say something else. You have to say, I've cut my finger, it hurts. I've fallen from the tree. He has broken his leg. You never say, he has been breaking his leg. No, that cannot, you cannot say that. He has broken his leg. Okay. Um, Oh, this, I've been knowing him all my life. No, you have to say, I've known him. I've been believing in God. No, I have believed in God. This house has always been belonging. No, this house has always belonged to our family. Okay, like, sorry, like that. I've known him all my life. I've believed in God since my childhood, and this house has always belonged to our family. Remember the use of for and since. For is for a period of time, and since reflects an action that started in a point of time till now. Okay, and we have, for example, since, for or since I was born. You have to say since I was born 10 years. Wait, of a long time. If it is a long time, you have to say for a long time. If it's 10 years, for 10 years. It is if it is 4 o'clock, since 4 o'clock. I moved to New York since ages, for ages. Yesterday, since yesterday, and 6 p.m. since p.m. All right. Now we have some exercises here. We are going to just go very quickly over them. Why are you sweating? Because I've been sweeping the floor. Why are you sweating? Because I have been sweeping the floor, right? Are the floors clean? Yes, they are, because Bob have swept the floors. Are the onions ready? Yes, I've been cutting. Oh, I've been peeling since this morning. I've been peeling them. Yeah, because I've been peeling the onions. All right. So check this on the platform. If you get it, it's easy. College subject, vocabulary. We have some exercises here. Remember some of the subjects we checked in class. Architecture, which one is architecture? Is letter D, right? How to build, how to design buildings. Physics is how to write, how matter and energy interact. Education, how this to help students learn. Medicine, how the human body, how to treat illnesses, right? Engineering, how to solve problems with math, and biology, how the human body works. So check again vocabulary. Yeah, you have some business, chemistry, computer science, economics, law, political science. Well, we checked this and we decided these are very similar to the words we use in Spanish, except for business and law, right? But law sounds like lay. So modals, remember we check must or don't have to. It was I don't have to. I don't have to take chemistry because I'm not a chemistry major. I has to or I have to. We already know that we cannot use has with I. We have to use have because that's the right tense. She doesn't need to or she don't need to. She doesn't. We needs to. We need to. All student has to or must choose must. Okay. So check again modals of necessity on the platform and modals of prohibition and permission. For example, I heard we can work from home on Fridays now. Can or must we work any hours we want? Can we work any hours we want? No, we may or we can't. Obviously, it has to be can't because may is not negated, it's not a negation. So we have to say, no, we can't. Because we have no at the beginning. And this says, I guess we can or we must not take breaks. We can. Okay, so check again modals. We checked this in class. It was easy. Okay, and the modals of permission. You may use the bathroom. You may use the bathroom without asking. You must not answer. And we say, we check this in class using must or may or must not. For example, do not answer your cell phone in class is you must not answer your cell phone in class. Eating in class is prohibited, is again must not. Eating in class must, you must not eat in class. You can bring water to class. You may bring water to class. Can and may are synonym of permission. And so that's it. Okay. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the day of your test.